Are you ready for a mind-bending journey? Becoming a mum changes everything. They say it's magical, but they don't mention the challenges. When I became a mum, I didn't realize I'd never be alone again. I am on duty 24/7. With a 1-year-old, sleep feels like a luxury. My mornings don't start with an alarm. No, they start with a tiny human. My baby skyrockets my day into action. If my baby makes a sound, I'm awake instantly. It's a reflex. I used to enjoy personal space. Now, that's just a memory. If I sit, my baby appears. If I stand, my baby is right there. Going to the bathroom? That's now a family affair. Seriously, I haven't been alone in a year. My baby follows me like a tiny boss, checking off my to-do list. And guess what? My job description keeps changing daily. 1-year-olds are natural explorers. They ignore toys, seeking chaos instead. You buy colorful educational toys. They prefer a charger cable. Watch your back, literally. I spent all day bending down, picking up. My back feels decades older. My baby loves to test me. They throw something on the floor, I pick it up, and then they look at me before tossing it again. It's not an accident, it's a challenge. You start celebrating small victories that sound ridiculous. My baby walked 3 steps today. Those 3 steps feel monumental. I clap like they've won an Olympic medal. Mealtimes are performances. I prepare healthy meals. My baby just stares, then launches it onto the floor. Good job, I say, though I'm not sure what they accomplished. Now I eat standing up, sometimes over the sink. Hot meals, a dream. Cold coffee, that's my new normal. I've accepted my coffee isn't meant to be hot anymore. My phone storage? Full of baby photos. I have hundreds of pictures showcasing the same moment. Wait, this one is different, I say, yet it never is. My house is clean for only 5 minutes a day. Once my baby wakes up, it looks like a toy store exploded. Naps are spy operations. I move quietly, avoiding creaky doors, attempting to steal a moment of peace. Just when I think I've won, my baby wakes. I've mastered surviving with one hand. Cooking, texting, drinking coffee, I do it all while juggling my little one. I deserve a medal. Silence alerts panic. If my baby is quiet, something is surely happening. And that usually means destruction. Some days I feel on top of parenting. Other days I feel lost, and those days swap within minutes. I laugh, I cry, and sometimes I feel guilty all before noon. Yet, my baby looks at me like I'm a superhero. That's incredible because some days I don't feel like I'm functioning. Being a mom to a 1-year-old is chaotic. It's challenging, exhausting, and often ridiculous. But it's also filled with laughter and joy. Every day is a whirlwind of activity as I chase after my little explorer. Just the other morning, I found myself engaged in a life and death negotiation over a bright red crayon. My baby wanted it. I needed it to avoid crayon marks on the wall. As I crouched down, my arm extended toward the coveted object, I had to remind myself that this was all part of the adventure. Amidst the chaos, I'd find myself laughing at the absurdity of it all, like a character in a comedic play, where every line I delivered became a testament to the unpredictable nature of motherhood. The game of keep away can be exhausting, but it also brings the most unexpected moments of joy. As I continue this delightful chaos, it dawns on me how much I've changed. Yesterday, I managed to cook dinner while my baby helped by tossing every utensil onto the floor. I chuckled, realizing that motherhood has morphed me into a multitasking ninja, unmatched in agility and, surprisingly, patience. At times, I find myself questioning my sanity, but the way my baby's eyes light up when I succeed, no matter how trivial the win, makes it all worthwhile. As the day unfolds, I remind myself that every moment spent now is an investment in their happiness and my own fabulous journey as a mom. With every new challenge, I discover more about myself. One afternoon, while attempting to fold laundry, my little one decided it was the perfect time to play hide and seek, hiding behind piles of fresh clothes. I burst into laughter when they popped up, proudly brandishing a sock as a trophy. It's moments like these that remind me that often, the messes and interruptions are the true fabric of our lives. Each spontaneous giggle or toothy grin is worth the chaos that surrounds them, creating memories that will last far longer than the neatly folded laundry ever could. As the sun starts to set, I often find myself reflecting on the day's wild escapades. With a warm smile, I gather the scattered toys, a daily ritual that signifies the end of our chaotic adventures. My little one, now in their pajamas, snuggles into my lap, and as we read a bedtime story, I feel a wave of peace wash over us. Each turn of the page unveils not just a story, but also the bond we're weaving, one filled with laughter, love, and unforgettable moments. Those quiet times remind me that despite the mayhem, there is pure, unadulterated joy in this journey. As the day draws to a close, I cherish those fleeting moments of calm. The cozy glow of a nightlight wraps around us as I softly read aloud. Tiny fingers point at illustrations, eager to share in the adventure within the pages. It's in these shared stories that I see the world through my baby's eyes, their wonder igniting a spark of joy in my own heart. Each flicker of curiosity ignites my soul, reminding me that amidst the chaos, we are weaving a beautiful tapestry of memories that will be cherished forever. Each day brings new challenges, yet I find myself embracing them with open arms. Just yesterday, my baby's fascination with shadows turned our living room into a playground of giggles and shrieks. As I watched them chasing the elusive shapes flickering on the wall, I couldn't help but join in, twirling like a child myself, all seriousness abandoned. These spontaneous adventures remind me that motherhood is not just about safeguarding our little ones, but also about rediscovering the joy of simple wonders hidden in everyday life. In those moments filled with laughter and pure delight, I am reminded that we are, in essence, each other's greatest teachers, guiding one another on this remarkable journey of exploration and growth. As the nights draw on, sleep still feels like a far-off dream. I often find myself tiptoeing through the dark, trying not to wake my little one, yet the slightest sound echoes loudly in the silence. Each creak of the floorboards sends my heart racing, knowing that any disturbance could disrupt the precious peace I've worked so hard to maintain. In the heart of this chaotic yet beautiful journey, I realize the laughter we share, the challenges we face, and the love that binds us transform each day into a precious memory. I wouldn't trade this wild adventure for anything, as it shapes the best version of both of us. The days are a whirlwind, each moment passes like a fleeting shadow, and suddenly, I find myself marveling at how quickly my little one is growing. Just yesterday, I enjoyed a brief, blissful break sitting on the couch, only to be startled by my baby's squeal of delight as they stood triumphantly at the edge of the coffee table. In a flash, I was up and running, knowing that everything around them is now an exploration ground filled with possibility. As I dashed across the room, I couldn't help but reflect on how this journey has turned me into a quick-thinking guide, forever on the lookout for potential dangers. It's a delicate balance of keeping them safe and allowing space to discover the world, a dance I am learning to perform with grace. Each day, the excitement builds as we navigate this ever-changing landscape together, my heart swelling each time they conquer a new milestone. The sun dipped low in the sky, casting a warm glow that filtered through the windows, illuminating the colorful chaos scattered across our living room. I took a moment to breathe deeply, absorbing the delightful chaos that surrounded us. My little explorer, with a mop of unruly hair, was now fixated on the fabric of the couch, pulling at the loose threads with such determination, as if conducting an intense scientific experiment. Each tug was accompanied by a round of giggles that echoed through the room, filling the atmosphere with joy. I could hardly contain my laughter, knowing well that this moment was both a test of my patience and a reminder of the beautiful flexibility of childhood curiosity. Soon, I found myself absorbed in this playful adventure, engaging with the little one as if we were partners in mischief rather than merely parent and child. The importance of embracing this time struck me. These fleeting moments shaped not just their world, but mine as well. As we dove into this delightful mess together, I realized how vibrant and rich our days have become, a tapestry woven from chaos, laughter, and unending love. A soft sound from my baby snapped me back to the present. A crumpled paper left on the floor had caught their attention, transforming into an irresistible treasure. As they picked it up and began a fascinating inspection, I couldn't help but chuckle at how such a simple object could ignite endless joy and delight. This was not merely a piece of trash, it was their new source of wonder, a reminder that beauty lies in the simplest of things. I grabbed my phone to document yet another moment of discovery, knowing that in this whirlwind of parenting, these instances offer glimpses into the innocence and joy that life has to offer. Each second with them feels significant, every giggle and gasp adding to our shared history. In that chaotic setting, I found myself sitting on the floor, immersed in their exploring world, letting go of the idea of a perfect home in favor of creating a sacred space of learning and love. The walls around us echoed with laughter as I became wrapped in play, and we dove into the delightful mess together, exploring everything and anything that captured their curious mind. Suddenly, a mischievous thought crossed my mind. I decided to play along with my baby's newfound excitement for the crumpled paper by transforming it into an imaginative game. I reached for a handful of colorful crayons nearby to create a sprawling masterpiece of scribbles together. With a grin, I extended a crayon towards my baby, who eagerly accepted it, instantly shifting their focus from the paper to this new creative endeavor. As their tiny fingers clutched the crayon, delight danced in their eyes, and I felt a rush of warmth and connection. We both sat amidst the chaos, with walls adorned in crayon art, as vibrant as our moments together, reflecting the untamed joy and love that filled our hearts. It was in these blissful acts of creation that I discovered not only the joy of motherhood, but also the importance of nurturing their imagination. As our artistic escapade continued, I found myself captivated by how engrossed my baby was in this vibrant world of colors. Each scribble unleashed a burst of joy, as if we were channeling our inner Picassos, our laughter mingling with the soft sounds of crayon gliding across the paper. I encouraged every stroke, marveling at how their little hands would occasionally attempt to grip multiple crayons, resulting in a delightful mess of colors swirling together in a frenzy of creativity. The expression on their face told me everything. They were completely absorbed, every new mark seen as a personal victory. My heart swelled with pride, reflecting on how simple moments like these were crafting not only their childhood, but also our bond. In the chaos, the crayon creations became a testament to our journey together, a celebration of spontaneity, love, and boundless imagination. As the masterpiece began to take shape, I felt a wave of gratitude wash over me, realizing that in these tiny moments of shared joy, we were discovering the endless possibilities awaiting us. Each laugh, each scribbled line, was a reminder that childhood is a fleeting, beautiful time, and I intended to savor every messy second. Just then, my little one looked up at me with wide eyes, as if seeking validation for our artistic endeavor, and I smiled brightly, thrilled to be part of this adventure. As our artwork blossomed on the paper before us, the room was filled with an explosion of color, both literally and figuratively. With crayons strewn about and our giggles echoing off the walls, I couldn't help but seize the moment. I bent down next to my baby, guiding their hand gently as they made bold strokes across the page, and I felt our hearts synchronize in the joyous rhythm of creation. Each time they stumbled upon a new color, their eyes lit up as if they had just discovered a magical secret, and I couldn't help but cheer them on with encouraging words, savoring the thrill of their unadulterated glee. We weren't just making art, we were crafting memories, a tapestry woven from laughter, chaos, and creativity that would forever remain imprinted in our hearts. It was in this very act that I understood the profound beauty of motherhood, a journey steeped in love that celebrates the whimsy found in every day. As the evening settled in, our colorful creation spread out before us like a magical carpet of possibilities, and I savored the quiet joy of shared accomplishment. My little one's fingers, adorned with various colors, were a delightful mess, resembling a joyful battlefield of creativity. I glanced at the clock, realizing bedtime beckoned, yet I hesitated, reluctant to end this precious moment. Instead, I gathered my baby into my arms, still holding on to the crayon masterpiece we had created together, reminding myself that these fleeting days are the true treasures of parenthood. With a heart full of gratitude and joy, I nestled into the cozy corner of our living room, feeling deeply grateful for the magic that unfolds in the chaos of motherhood. As I settled into the familiar rhythm of our bedtime routine, I felt my baby's tiny body relax against me. We nestled into our favorite reading spot, the gentle glow of the nightlight casting a soft halo around us, wrapping us both in warmth. Each page turned revealed new adventures, captivating both our imaginations and solidifying the beautiful bond uniquely shared between us. In those quiet moments, I recognized the significance of storytelling, not just as a way to introduce them to different worlds, but also as a means of weaving our experiences into a precious tapestry of memories that would echo long after the pages were closed. With each word, I whispered promises of love and safety, knowing that these stories would shape not only their dreams, but also my heart for a lifetime. As I read aloud, my baby leaned closer, their excitement causing their small fingers to dance at the edges of each colorful page. Each character came to life, inspiring giggles and gasps that filled the cozy nook. I couldn't help but marvel at how these stories sparked their imagination, creating a world where anything was possible. In those tender moments, I felt the weight of the day lift, replaced by the warmth of shared laughter and the gentle rhythm of their breathing. Together, we were crafting a sanctuary of magic, one story at a time, anchoring our lives in love and adventure. As our cozy reading session continued, I realized how these stories were not merely a form of entertainment, but a vital way for my baby to learn about emotions, friendships, and the world around us. Each tale we shared opened up discussions, igniting their curiosity and encouraging them to ask questions, their wide eyes sparking with wonder. I found immense joy in nurturing that inquisitiveness, watching as their little brain processed each new idea, absorbing it like a sponge. With every turn of the page, our bond deepened, for this was where love and learning intertwined seamlessly. Time melted away, and the world outside faded as we remained cocooned in our magical little bubble, wrapped in the enchantment of storytelling. In those quiet, magical moments, as I tucked my baby into bed, my heart filled with overwhelming love and gratitude. Each day brought new chaos, yet amidst the whirlwind, the threads of our connection grew stronger, woven with threads of laughter, creativity, and adventure. I knew these first years were fleeting, filled with both challenges and immeasurable joy, a beautiful chaos I wouldn't trade for anything. As the door whispered closed, I carried with me the echoes of giggles and joy, knowing that each moment spent together was a treasure, illuminating our lives in ways that shaped both of us for years to come. Every day, as I rise to the delightful chaos of motherhood, I embrace the unpredictable journey. The journey of motherhood is a tapestry of moments that, while chaotic, are infinitely rewarding. Every laugh, every obstacle overcome, etches memories into our hearts. Embracing this beautiful chaos, I look forward to the adventures that lie ahead, treasuring the boundless love and joy shared between us. There are days when I feel like a juggler, balancing various tasks while my little one spins around in a world of wonder. I find myself singing silly songs in an attempt to entertain them while cooking, somehow making dinner feel like a theatrical performance. Chasing after my curious toddler, I laugh at the wild unpredictability of our daily dance, knowing that every step, every moment, adds to the colorful narrative of our lives. The kitchen becomes a playground of sorts, with pots and pans becoming instruments to amplify our joy, as crumbs scatter underfoot, a testament to our adventures together. As I stir a pot, I lean down to share a goofy face, reveling in their infectious laughter, which echoes through our home like a warm embrace. Each shared giggle solidifies the bond we're nurturing amid the delightful chaos. In those whimsical moments, I truly begin to understand the profound impact of shared experiences. My toddler grabs a wooden spoon, wielding it like a sword, charging at me with wild delight. I am instantly transported back to my own childhood, where imagination reigns supreme, a realm where we can be anything we desire. With a spirited laugh, I playfully duel back, each clash of our utensils like a symphony of joy amid the ordinary. The kitchen transforms into a battlefield of laughter, where our hearts connect over the simple joys of the moment. It's a reminder that life's most treasured memories often emerge from the most unexpected places. As I watch my little one's eyes sparkle with excitement, I cherish this vibrant chaos, knowing these moments will remain etched in our hearts forever. Amidst this colorful whirlwind, the small triumphs begin to stack up daily, igniting our home with a sense of shared achievement and joy. Just yesterday, my little one managed to stack blocks, 2 high instead of 1. The sheer joy radiating from their beaming smile provided the perfect backdrop to a spontaneous celebration, complete with exaggerated cheers and a tiny dance party in our living room. I grabbed my phone quickly, documenting this monumental event to preserve the memory as they launched into fits of giggles, delighted that their creation stood proudly, if only for a moment. Each small success, each new adventure, becomes a cherished milestone on our journey together. As I cradle those fleeting moments, I can't help but be grateful for the beautiful chaos that fills our days. This lively energy transforms my ordinary rituals into extraordinary celebrations of life and love. Amidst the joyous cacophony, not a day goes by without a new surprise. Just this morning, while preparing breakfast, my little one decided to conduct an experiment with cereal, pouring the colorful loops all over the floor. As the vibrant rings cascaded, I couldn't help but chuckle, knowing that this was not just a mess, but an unexpected lesson in gravity and texture. With a playful sigh, I joined in on the fun, offering a scoop of cereal to my baby's eager hands, delighting in their wide-eyed wonder. It became a delightful morning ritual, transforming our kitchen into a bustling lab of giggles and curious discoveries. Each splatter and spill highlighted the joy that comes from exploration, forging an unforgettable memory of laughter and learning. This was more than just a routine. It was a celebration of the joyous mess inherent in parenting, and I couldn't imagine it any other way. The world was becoming their playground, and I was their willing accomplice in this grand adventure. As the day continues, I find myself crafting imaginative scenarios, each moment budding with the opportunity for exploration. Today, the snack time metamorphoses into a wild safari, with my baby as the adventurous explorer, and I, the wise guide. Armed with a snack cup, we embark on a quest across the living room, spotting wild animals, the plush toys scattered throughout, and sharing exaggerated tales of their great adventures. Their eyes light up with wonder, immersed in the stories where every crinkle of the snack bag adds to the excitement of our wild journey. Each moment filled with laughter brings us closer, reminding me that we are co-conspirators in discovering the magic woven into our daily lives. Our shared imagination transforms simply mundane chores into joyful escapades, leaving an imprint of fun in our hearts as we navigate this abundant world together. With each passing day, I find myself in a whirlwind of creativity, discovering new ways to engage my little one. Today, our art supplies took center stage once more, transforming our dining table into a vibrant studio of colors and textures. As I squeezed out paints onto a palette, my baby clapped their hands with glee, eyes sparkling with anticipation, ready to dive into this next adventure. Dabbing the brush into the colors, I encouraged them to mix and explore, their delighted squeals echoing in the air like music. In this moment, we weren't just painting, we were dreaming vividly, each stroke on the canvas narrating a story only we could tell. I marveled at how this simple act, messy as it may be, was cultivating their creativity, opening up a world of imagination right before our eyes. Together, we were crafting more than art. We were painting vivid memories that would last a lifetime. Amid the splashes of color and laughter, I reminded myself to pause and soak in these vibrant moments, knowing that each one was a stepping stone on this beautiful journey of motherhood. Time is fleeting, and the days may blend together, but the essence of kindness, laughter, and creativity we cultivate will remain etched in our hearts forever. As our adventure unfolds, I embrace the chaos, the unfiltered joy, and the unexpected lessons that shape our lives. Together, we are painting more than just canvases. We are crafting a legacy of love and happiness that will endure long after the crayons are put away and the mess is cleaned up. Every so often, amidst the delightful chaos of play and exploration, I catch fleeting glimpses of the incredible bond we're forming. Whether it's my toddler wrapping their tiny arms around my leg during a moment of laughter, or the way their eyes light up as we make silly faces together, these small interactions fill me with indescribable warmth. In those moments, I recognize that this chaotic journey is as much about nourishing their spirits as it is about molding my own. The lessons we learn, the joy we share, it's a rich tapestry woven from our shared experiences, laughter, and love. As I continue to embrace this whirlwind of motherhood, I feel profoundly grateful for each moment, knowing that these are the memories that will forever resonate in our hearts. In the gentle glow of our cozy home, the evening routine unfolds like a cherished ritual. After a day filled with vibrant adventures, we gather for our quiet moments of connection, surrounded by the colorful masterpieces that spill across the table. I nestle onto our favorite spot and watch as my baby's eyelids grow heavy, a soft yawn escaping their lips. Each page we turn together signals the closing of another chapter in our day, weaving together the laughter, lessons, and love that define this extraordinary journey of motherhood. As I tuck my little one in, I'm reminded that while the chaos may be relentless, it is also the very heartbeat of our lives. The beauty of these fleeting moments is what will ultimately carve out our legacy of joy. The corner of the room, once devoid of life, now bursts with vibrant colors and shapes born from our collaborative creations. Each masterpiece etched with laughter and crayons serves as a testament to the joy we share. As I gently pull my baby into a warm embrace, I realize that these moments, filled with chaos, laughter, and love, are not just the fabric of our days. They are the threads that will weave the story of our lives together. Embracing each beautiful mess we create, I look forward to every new adventure that awaits us, knowing that this journey will continue to shape both of us in profound and magical ways. Together, we step into tomorrow, ready for the next chapter. In the quiet aftermath of a day well lived, I often reflect on the whirlwind of events that have unfolded, allowing the cherished memories to wash over me. With my baby safely nestled in bed, I drift into thought, recalling the spontaneous laughter, the colorful explosions of creativity, and the gentle moments of connection that filled our hours. Each day may present its challenges, yet the joy we cultivate transforms even the simplest routines into remarkable adventures. I glide into the future with anticipation, eager to embrace the endless possibilities ahead, knowing that each laugh, every crayon mark, will only strengthen the bond we share. This journey of motherhood, a beautifully chaotic masterpiece in progress, promises to enrich our lives as we venture forth, hand in hand, ready to explore the world together. As our eyes grew heavy and the room dimmed, I felt a profound sense of gratitude washing over me, reflecting on the delightful chaos that had woven itself into the fabric of our lives. Each day, filled with laughter and love, seemed to pull us closer together, binding our hearts in an unbreakable bond that would last a lifetime. I understood that while the days may blur into one another in their hectic pace, the memories we are crafting in the midst of that chaos are precious jewels that will shine brightly in the tapestry of our family story. Taking a deep breath, I embraced the peaceful silence enveloping us, knowing that tomorrow would bring yet another adventure, another chance to explore, create, and laugh together. In the gentle light of a new dawn, I awakened to the familiar sounds of small footsteps pattering across the floor, a gentle reminder that every day is a new opportunity for exploration. With bleary eyes but a heart full of anticipation, I roll out of bed, knowing full well that today will unfold in its own wild and unpredictable manner. As I shuffle into the living room, I am greeted by the sight of my little one at play, completely absorbed in a world of imagination, their laughter echoing around the room like a sweet symphony. These delightful mornings are the heart of our adventure, where love and chaos intertwine, creating a unique masterpiece that is our life. Each tiny moment, every giggle, becomes part of the rich tapestry of our journey together, endlessly reminding me of the beauty in the chaos that is motherhood. The days may feel long, but every fleeting moment is a note in the symphony of life as a mom.